Hello, I'm Richard Emblin, reporting from the City Paper here on Saturday, April 4th from Bogota, Colombia, with our daily update. Rather disconcerting news, unfortunately. The country experienced its second worst day since the outbreak began on March 5th, with 139 new cases, putting the national total at 1,406. Bogota continues to be the worst affected city with almost 700 cases, or 50% of the national total. The death toll also was very discouraging, unfortunately, with new cases, 7 new deaths, putting the total tally for the country at 32. We had experienced a bit of a slowing of the momentum of COVID-19 over the last couple of days, especially in Bogota, with numbers dropping quite significantly in the 80s range. But we rose again, and even though we remain in a relatively slow incline, any infections and particularly deaths are always something very, very regretful at this moment in our national emergency. Interesting thing with the panorama taking place in Colombia is, of course, Bogota is definitely the most affected city, but it's also an even split with victims and people infected with the virus between men and women, almost straight down the middle. We have 714 men with coronavirus and 692 women. Actually, and across the country, it has impacted 94 towns. Other news and developments taking place in Colombia today was yesterday afternoon's visit of President Iván Duque to Colferias, the largest exhibition grounds in the city, known for its International Art Fair and the International Book Fair of Bogota, which would have taken place this month, one of the largest literary gatherings in all of Latin America. Its 90,000 square meters of floor space are being converted into a temporary hospital, equipped with 1,200 ICU beds, 3 operating rooms. However, it will be mostly focused on receiving patients of low-risk cases. The military hospital, where Duque also visited on Friday afternoon, very well-known landmark in Bogota, mostly abandoned over the last couple of years since the ceasefire with the FARC guerrilla, given the fact that casualties and the fighting between the guerrilla and the army abated. It's been pretty much empty, actually, and now they have found a new purpose. They will be receiving civilians once the overflow of hospitals in Bogota reaches kind of its capacity. They have also established field tents on the grounds to receive low-risk patients as well, but are prepared, as Duque said, in case of any critical cases with COVID-19. In the meantime, we're now going to we're in our second full week of lockdown, and overall the city is very calm. There's a lot of surveillance at night with helicopters and military personnel on the streets and national police, but people are very much abiding by the very strict Decree 457. So this is what we have to report for Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much for tuning in. Take care.